Hello, Cinema Peeps.
Hello, hello.
Hope everyone's doing real good.
Yeah. We just got the announcement of a new set of restrictions, a particular set of skills for the pandemic. So everyone's just, we're all just kind of scratching our heads and trying to figure out what's next.
Yeah.
Season finale 2020. It's coming up.
Oh,
it's
I know.
coming up.
I mean, I know it's like a joke, but I also have so much fear.
I know, right?
like what else?
But then I look back and I'm like, damn, like I completely forgot what month it was, just because I feel like from March was when I went into quarantine. That was when everything kind of, was like official. So from March till about like September, I want to say it dragged on. Like it felt like years. And then September till now, it's like it flew by. And now I'm like, holy shit, there's only 2 months left before 2020's done. Like, what happened?
Right? I don't know. I felt it was a nice mix. Some days felt longer, but other times it just went by and I was like, hell yeah. Hell yeah. I just want to go back into lockdown, but I mostly just want to be lazy. I just don't want to interact with people.
Kaylee's like, I don't want to work. I want to play video games all day.
Pretty much. That's why I find it funny when people are like, oh, I don't get to see my family. And I mean, that really does suck, but I'm also just like, I don't want to see other people in general, so nah.
With the exception of me.
Only the exception. Maybe a small group of people, but that's about it.
Yeah.
But hopefully, even though, like we said, we're scratching our heads at these interesting restrictions, that maybe I might do something, but I'm gonna, what is it, err on the side of caution?
Mm-hmm.
Just continue to be safe, people.
Yeah, just be smart.
It's not that fucking hard.
Nope, it really isn't.
I know we're all about laughs on the podcast, but what was my thought? Yes, we're all about laughs, but there was also, what was it? There was a video of this lady and her husband going to Costco.
Mm-hmm.
I think the scary part was that that's a Costco that's like near my home.
Oh.
It's one I go to frequently.
Uh-oh.
And to see this behavior from this woman and man, I was like, no.
What happened?
Well, so the video's in 3 chunks. It's in weird 3-part chunks. I don't know, it's just because that's Facebook's not algorithm, sorry, but the way you upload videos, that they were too long to be spin the 3. And of course, my editor brain's like, they cut out something, but anyway. The video starts with them walking into Costco. And now,
wait, hold on. Is this like a full-on scripted video, or is this like live action?
It's just supposed to be live like this. Supposedly in the moment this happened.
Oh,
but
okay.
Like I said, they start filming like outside before they even got in, and that's when I was talking to one of my boss at my work, and he too agreed that it was very suspicious that they started filming even before they got into the store. So I'm thinking they walked in, they were told to not come back because they didn't have a mask on. And then they promptly just went in again and were like, let's just film it and be assholes. Like, just, why? It's just, I don't understand. They even, like, in the video, they even offered them, because apparently they couldn't wear masks for quote-unquote medical reasons. Yeah, right. But then the Costco employee was offering them a face shield. But even still, apparently they couldn't wear that either. I was like, okay, whatever. And then, what was it? Her husband, I assume, was saying that if they wore a mask more than 5 minutes, they'd pass out. And, I mean, if it was me in that situation, I'd be like, okay, let's see it. I'd be like, all right, let's do this. Because really, problem solved. If you pass out, I'll just call the ambulance and you're out of my store.
Yeah.
Woohoo. And then I guess they got up to the point where they called the police, but like I said, I don't know what else happened after that point. It just kind of irked me the wrong way, because at one point they were walking away from one of the employees who honestly was keeping it relatively cool.
Yeah.
And they like laughed about it, and that's when I was like, you're just being an asshole. Like, you can't, like, I don't know, maybe, let's just say in a perfect world that they're not lying and that they're telling the truth. I just have a heart. If you truly have a medical problem that you cannot for some reason wear a piece of fabric over your mouth and nose, I don't think you should be going out into public then.
Right.
If it is that dangerous for you for health reasons, then you cannot wear a mask. But what do I know?
Right. I know. I'd like to give people the benefit of the doubt and also say that I don't have to deal with that, so I don't know what it's like. But I do feel like some people just like to stir shit up just because they've got nothing else to do and they just want to see other people, upset.
Right.
And they want people to feel as bad as they do sometimes. So sometimes people just need a hug. A socially
COVID.
distant hug.
Yeah, 6 feet. And to be fair, I think obviously people who do tend to have bad behavior, regardless if it's COVID or not, you get trending, you get views, so we reward bad behavior.
Exactly, right?
But I've seen some people out there, they're really trying, so thank you for trying.
Mm-hmm.
To those of you who don't want to bother, just remember you're lucky that I do not run the world, because there'd be some changes. There'd be some changes for sure. Funny more, I don't know if it's a happy note, but, Christmas shopping, Black Friday sales among us. Or a lot of places are doing Black Week Friday sales, which I appreciate.
Black Friday week or something like that, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I was doing some Christmas shopping today after work. And it was not as bad as I thought it was going to be, so that was awesome.
That's good.
All the employees I talked to were really awesome. And I found almost everything on me shopping list.
Yay! Isn't that always great? It always feels good when you can find everything, and especially all in one go.
Hella yeah, man. And what was my thought? Always go finding stuff for people that maybe isn't on their Christmas list.
Mm-hmm.
And it turns out to be really great. And I'm like, fuck yeah,
you
I did it.
Honestly, you are awesome at gift giving. You find the coolest things.
Me?
Yeah.
I don't want to, get attention or anything, but thank you. Well, I'm trying to think. I've given you a lot of handmade gifts too,
which I love. I'm a handmade gift person. I like doing that.
I like doing handmade gifts. The only issue I have is I never give myself enough time to do them.
Yep.
And I feel I stress out way more about a handmade gift versus because I'm like, oh, this person wants this thing. Perfect. Then I know they will like it. Mm-hmm. Whereas if I'm trying to make something for them, I'm always stressed if they're actually going to like it. And then, because I do a lot of things with photos, so scrapbooking or making photo books. So I'm like, fuck, is the layout good? I don't know about this layout. And then I have to pick the pictures, and you want a nice balance of I want pictures with me and the other person. So for example, say it's you, but then I also want to balance it being well, I also want to put other memories that don't obviously include me. Yeah. So I'm trying to balance all this out, and I'm just like, oh my god.
You're like, it has to be perfect.
Pretty much, because I'm a crazy person. I'm not gonna lie. Last year, I got my 2 friends because Kaylee travels once and will never shut the fuck up about it. I went to Toronto once, and now I'm a world traveler.
It's funny because that's the very first episode of the podcast is you talking about going to Toronto.
Yeah, because you go one place and you think you're a fucking explorer. But yar. So I made them. Because I made myself a scrapbook. That's for Kaylee. But I got them I don't remember the dimensions anymore, but a fairly large photo size poster where I, again, took pictures from our trip, and then I made a collage for both of them. Both different and unique.
Cool.
Wish I could remember the dimensions of it, but they were fairly large picture frames, and I was trying to wrap them. It wasn't I was trying to wrap them. What I was trying to do. But I was putting the last finishing touches, and I was trying to put them in the frame. And the one that we did, because we measured out everything, it was supposed to be perfect, but it didn't. The one just wouldn't go in.
Oh, no.
And I'm just having this meltdown, because I'm supposed to be meeting them. And I'm like, I am already late. I'm calling my mom, freaking out. I was like, it's not going in the frame, Mom! And she's like, it's okay. It's okay. Maybe just push a little harder. I know we measured it, but you know, you could try to put it in. And I was like, ah! But luckily, it somehow, I just squished it in there. Nothing got bent. So I was like, whew, got those wrapped. Holy God. I've never been more stressed out in my life and having a meltdown.
Oh my gosh.
You gave me, you gave everybody that one year our little ornaments for Christmas that one year.
Yes, I did. I remember that.
I always put that on my tree.
Yay!
I can't remember if that's the one Craig likes. There was one I thought you gave me, and Craig like really likes it.
Oh, really?
So I always find it not on the tree anymore. Like, excuse me, sir? Where did my ornament go, sir? Where'd it go? But yar. Handmade gifts, obviously. Pretty great, but can stress you the fuck out.
Mm-hmm.
I also recommend if people are like, I'm on a budget. You can find a lot of... I think we preach this all the time. Go to the fucking dollar store. They got some great ass shit there.
Right? The dollar stores really, like, stepped it up in the last few years. Before, it was just, like, you know, it seemed like really obviously cheap things, but there's a lot of, like, decent stuff at the dollar store these days.
Mm-hmm. That doesn't cost $1. But, you know, I guess it's an even number.
Under
so we'll
$4, yeah.
That's always my favorite. It's $5. It says it's a dollar store.
Yeah.
Mine was not $1. Yar. What's my thought? Oh, the one year I did a Christmas exchange, and I handmade. I don't know. I don't know what to call them exactly, but you'll see. I feel like it's on Pinterest all the time because that's where I got inspired. It was like a mason jar, and they had like either like a Christmas ornament inside, or like little trees with snow, and they like decorate the inside with like snow.
Oh yeah.
And then the lid has like a ribbon on it and shit. So I made 2 of those for a Christmas exchange.
That's cool.
And then my friend got it, and now it's one of her decorations in her house all the time.
Nice.
I still have extra stuff of that, so maybe I should make one for myself one day.
Yeah, I did that as a gift for some friends one year. Kind of similar, but it was like a terrarium. And same thing. I think I got the idea off of Pinterest or something like that. But yeah, I made like a little terrarium, but the character that I put inside was like a sci-fi character or something. So like I put Yoda for one. I did like Michonne from The Walking Dead in another one, and like tried to like theme the whole terrarium based off of that character and like the type of environment they'd be in. So it was kind of neat.
That sounds dope as hell.
Yeah.
Where's mine? I'm just kidding.
I think, you know what? I think I wanted to make one for you, but I was nervous that it would get wrecked and, like, spill everywhere trying to send it to you.
Probably.
So one day I will make you one and hand deliver it to you. Because then I know for sure it's not going to get wrecked.
Hell yeah. I like the sound of that. But yeah, handmade gifts. I would recommend doing them. But yeah, like I said, it stresses me the fuck out.
Well, speaking of Christmas, have you had the chance to watch any Christmas movies yet?
I have not.
No?
I'm going to try this week, though. Gotta get them in early.
Yeah.
Got to get them in early.
I feel like this would be a good week to start watching some of them. I should record some of them on TV, some of the, like, Hallmark ones.
What's my thought? Do you have... Who is your... If this is too much information, obviously. Who is your provider for Let TV?
Tell us? Yeah.
On demand, you can go under the Hallmark channel, and we'll have a whole bunch right there for free.
What? Oh my god.
To be fair, what I've noticed with those ones, they're usually their most current, so they'll probably be the newest ones they have, and sprinkle with a couple of other oddball ones.
Okay.
So I'd still like, obviously, there's one on TV you record, absolutely, but if you're just like, I need one right now, boom.
As long as there's a variety, I'm down. Because I know sometimes they'll just, like, air the same one over and over again on TV, so.
Right? By variety, do you mean white girl, white man?
Well,
girl,
maybe
business,
not variety of story.
Man,
the story's
country.
pretty linear, but I mean, like, at least there's, like, you know, not just the same 3 films, and that's it, right? Like.
Right? Oh, hot damn. Did you see on the Instagram that, oh, what's her nuts? Not Nessa. The girl in Arrow that played, fuck. It's not Nessa, is it? No, I'm thinking of the other sister.
Oh, Talia? Talia?
Not Talia. I guess it is Nessa. Yeah, I'm thinking of Nessa.
Nessa?
Yeah. Um, she's in a Hallmark Christmas movie.
Oh, really?
I have to look it up now to remember what it's called. But yeah, because she was posting pictures like in Banff and like Jasper, because I guess she was going home.
Oh.
And she was promoting the movie. And I was like, I want to watch this so badly now.
Oh my gosh.
Because she played like such a badass on TV.
Nessa
or on
Agul.
Arrow, right? On Arrow. And I'm just like, I just want to see her in that like Hallmark cookie cutter. Like,
no kidding, right?
So good. Christmas with the Darlings. God, it's such a Hallmark picture too.
Oh my god.
Oh, I'm so down for this. Oh, wait, hold on. A woman helps a charming man look after his orphaned nieces and nephews during the holidays.
Here we go.
What? I don't know now.
Was it you who is not a fan of the Christmas and Evergreen like group of movies?
Christmas and I'm trying to remember that right now.
I can't remember who I talked to about that, and they were like, "Oh my god."
I know my one friend fucking hates them with a passion.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I was gonna watch this. I guess it's already on Netflix. The Operation Christmas Drop one.
Oh yeah.
With the guy who's also from the Hunger Games.
Yeah. And you said you were gonna watch The Holiday, right?
Yeah, because you said you watched it, so we gotta compare notes.
Yeah.
Another classic one that I gotta watch out for my PVR is Christmas at Cartwright's. The weirdest fucking movie ever. But it also stars as if you read a lot of Christmas, blogs and they talk about these Christmas movies. It stars, what's her name? Alison Whitty, who's apparently one of the Hallmark Christmas queens, right up next to Candace from Full House. Yeah, because she's in this one too. A Very Merry Mix-Up, I'm Not Ready for Christmas, Christmas Sleigh Bells.
Wow.
Magic Stocking.
Holy.
Snow Bride. Let It Snow.
Oh
Christmas
my gosh.
Connection. Ugh, do not watch Christmas Connection. Just please don't watch it.
Why?
Ugh, first of all, it is so boring. So boring. You can see the plot from a mile away and you're just like, please just get to the point so we can move the fuck along. And I mean, I just feel bad because whoever did the makeup on the main girl, like, they were just mean.
Uh-oh.
Like, I support, everybody looks great, okay? Everybody's fantastic. But, like, they were like, this girl has a big mouth. Should we make it even bigger?
Oh,
okay.
No.
So they always have a lot of scenes where she has, like, the brightest, reddest, and they, like, put it on thick. And I'm like, why? Don't do this to this woman. She doesn't deserve this. This is cruel. But yeah, don't watch it. It also sucks balls.
All right, good to know. I think I told you this. I think we mentioned it in the last podcast, but my grandma said to watch Don't Kiss the Guy in the Christmas Sweater or something like that.
Yeah, no, that sounds terrifying. I don't know. Here's another one you should probably avoid, or a fur craze. It's just funny. There's too many, like, puns in it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's really funny because the entire time, the whole plot... Stop me if you heard this before.
Okay.
A big city girl is going for the promotion about these shoes, gets fired. Yeah. Because the idea was too stupid or something. Bottom line is the boyfriend actually stole the idea, and then he's like, nah, it's okay. And she's like, no, I worked on that. So then she tries to go home for Christmas.
Oh, this does sound familiar.
Well, just wait, they all sound the same.
It's true, this is true.
But then her dad falls down the stairs or some bullshit, but basically fucks up his leg. So he can't sell the Christmas trees in New York City because they live in the country, but they bring their trees out there. I don't know, man. And so she has to sell trees with her cousin, and then she falls in love with this other guy at the lot.
I thought you were going to say she falls in love with the cousin. I was like, what?
Honestly, though, I was rooting for the cousin and her to get... Because he was way hotter than the love interest. I was like, can we go back to the cousin, please? But he ends up with her friend in a small, weird plot line.
Well, at least he got a happy ending, too. Hopefully.
Right? They all get happy
But let's not
endings.
forget our all-time favorite Christmas movie. The classic Christmas in Wonderland.
Kendra meant that as a joke.
For those of you who've never seen this movie, It is a brilliant masterpiece starring Patrick Swayze, Carmen Electra, Chris Kattan, and a couple other celebrities that I can't think of the names of right now. And it was filmed in Edmonton, Alberta, at West Edmonton Mall.
Not Tim Burton. Tim Curry.
Tim Curry, yes, Tim Curry.
Tim Curry as the strangest Scottish
Canadian
Royal Mounted Police. He says that all the fucking time. You just gotta wonder if the man was like, I'm just here for my $5 and I'm just gonna cheese this up
totally.
much.
Totally. Honestly, if you're the type of person who enjoys cringing at movies a lot, that's the perfect movie for you. It's just so cringy. It's great. Watch it. I highly recommend it.
What was the other thing? Really, the most offensive thing it does is it shows a CGI scene of Santa's workshop and elves that I will never get out of my mind.
I know.
Till the day I die.
Yep.
Who thought that was a good idea? I don't know.
Like, they spent their whole budget on the mall.
I think so, yeah. Oh yeah, there's Princess Switch.
Oh yeah, the Princess Switch, or isn't the Royal Wedding thing also a Christmas series?
Yeah. There's like 3. Yeah, here they are. There's like 3 of them. I wanted to watch. I think this is on Netflix now. The Cinderella Story Christmas Wish, and it's supposed to be a musical too.
Oh.
I was like, you can't go wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I think they have Princess Wish with Vanessa Hudgens. But they also made a second one because for some reason they were like, I think there's a high demand for this.
Right? And doesn't she play all 3?
There's a cousin, a cousin where she's like, darling! And you're like, are you Cruella de Vil?
Yeah.
What's happening here?
Right?
Oh, it's too much. We'll have to dig out our VHS copies of Christmas films that we watch every year.
Oh, yeah? Which ones?
We have Spot's Christmas, which is important.
Mm.
There's just this one epic song about the deer losing Santa's sleigh that, may I say, slays. Got you. We also watch A Pooh Merry Christmas.
Like Winnie the Pooh?
Yeah.
Mm.
The Pooh Happy Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
There's also the probably 1,000,000th iteration of a Christmas Carol.
Yes.
But with Mickey Mouse.
Uh-huh, yep.
What else? There's also like this one, I don't know if it's an actual TV show or not. I'm gonna have to Google it. I don't remember what it's called though. But it's like stop motion stuffed animals. I know one of the characters is called Old Bear.
I loved Old Bear. I used to watch those all the time.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, it's like the Adventures of Old Bear, or just Old Bear or something like that. Yeah, but I remember those, yeah.
And there's Little Bear, there's the zebra, there's the... I guess he's supposed to be the grumpy old bear, but the brown bear.
Yeah, the brown bear.
And then they had their neighbors, little Asians. Little Asian dolls. We have it's the Christmas special tape.
Oh.
My mom really likes it, so we watch it all the time.
Nice. Yeah, I used to love watching those all the time.
It's fucking great. And then we have our, like, you got your classic Mr. Bean.
Yeah, Mr. Bean.
Mr. Bean. But that's, because, I mean, again, it was like a Christmas special, I guess. So we have that on VHS we watch all the time. And then there was one, again, I thought it was a Christmas thing, but it's actually a TV series. But we only ever watched the Christmas episode. But it's called Father Ted, and it ran for 2 seasons, and there's, like, other episodes. I just always assumed it was, like, a one-off thing.
Oh, really?
It's a full TV series.
Oh, interesting.
We just recorded, because it comes on right after the Mr. Bean. As I just said, we record them with these on VHS, so a lot of these are, like, old cartoon stuff from, like, the 90s.
That's cool.
That we still watch for, like, 100 years. But yeah, there's one Father Ted one. It's the more adult one, but it's so funny.
Nice.
I don't know if I'm doing it justice by describing it, but there's this whole scene where Father Ted and his other the other father that lives with him, Dougal, he's obviously the he's the comical one, but they're going shopping for their housekeeper, but then they get lost in the women's lingerie.
Oh.
So it's all about this escape to get out of the women's lingerie. And they run into 2 other priests, and they're like, oh, you got lost here too. And I don't think they got lost. And they're like, oh, yeah, Ted, we got lost here too. And then they found, 4 more of them? So it gets like this weird like parody of like they even play like jungle, like they're stuck in like the jungles or something, and they're just trekking through the women's lingerie. And then one of them was like, I heard it's the largest lingerie section here in Ireland. You're just like, what? The fuck? And oh, it's so good. And then one of the fathers, I don't know if it was just for that episode or not, but he was actually on an episode. He's actually one of the main-ish characters on Grey's Anatomy.
Oh, cool.
The redhead doctor. So it was I can't even, my mom caught it. She was like, hey, isn't that young guy from somewhere? I was like, I don't fucking know. But it is. I don't know. I forgot who he is on Grey's Anatomy, but he's the redhead guy.
Ah.
He dates Christina O's character for
Oh,
a hot
okay,
minute.
cool.
I forgot his name. I don't really care. But yeah. So it's a lot of weird old 90s cartoons that I don't even think exist anymore.
Yeah, honestly, probably not.
But just on our there's also another one. Sorry, I know we're going over time, but this will be my last one. What was it? It's about this doll and this bear. He's like this cute little bear, but he has like this rough and tough attitude. And then there's Dolly, and they get lost. They get thrown in the trash. They almost die in the first scene because like the compactor almost kills them.
Oh gosh.
Then they're on the run, and then they meet Old Dog, and then they meet homeless Santa, and then he spruces them up and gives them to children.
Aw.
But damn, does it get dark. I was like, what? Why? No, don't die. But, that's how it goes.
Nice. I think it's fun, though, being able to have, like, old, traditional... Well, not even traditional, but just, like, traditions like that where you have, like, older movies to watch, and it's not just, like, the same generic stuff that a lot of people watch. Because, yeah, even though, Netflix and some of the streaming services we have now will show a lot of Christmas movies, sometimes it's those, like, old gems that, like, not many people knew about. Those are the ones that are the best.
Well, if I remember more, I'll definitely share more. But
Yeah.
I think, on that note, that'll end it for today.
Yeah.
All right, Cinema Peeps. That's been a podcast.
Yeah.
Hope you have a happy Tuesday. Continue to be safe out there. Please. Please. Please.
Yes. Be kind. Be safe.
Watch
and
all the content.
Exactly.
All the Christmas content.
All the Christmas content now, yes.
And guess what? From now till season 1 of this ends, we're going to be talking about Christmas movies. So
Yep.
buckle up. If you're like, man, I hate this, too bad. There's going to be more episodes of it coming your way.
Merry Christmas to you.
No, too early. Too early. But Christmas movies, never too early.
Yes.
Ching.
All right. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Monkey.
Monkey,
Oops.
and
And
slap.